Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your continued support. In case you are watching us for the first time, please subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, kindly give this video many likes and share our videos if you can. Thank you to all our returning subscribers and all our supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, where exactly is Kimani Ichung'wah? Kimani Ichung'wah is a man who is not new to controversy. He's very controversial in most of his dealings, ever since he was elected to parliament. By virtue of being the majority leader, he has rubbed shoulders the wrong way with very many people because he's the one who is in charge of promoting bills, government bills like the Finance Bill 2023, the Finance Bill 2024, those bills that had got raised taxes. And he has been charged by the government to defend those bills, to defend everything that the government is doing, whether it does not augur well with the people of Kenya. Kimani Ichung'wah carries that burden. Just recently, Kimani Ichung'wah talked about a young man who had bashed the government for introducing a Adani deal to our airport. And Kimani did not have kind words for him, and people have really chased him, telling him, don't think everyone is as privileged as you. Kimani Ichung'wah still carries the burden of Gachagua's impeachment. As the majority leader, he had to lead. As the majority leader, he was at the front line promoting the impeachment of Gachagua. Remember, he was part of the team who was saying that they need security because they are dealing with a black man with a black heart. Of course, you know, he's the one who told William Ruto that there is a snake in his heart that he needs to remove so that the government can run smoothly. And after Rigath's impeachment, he's got that burden, and I understand he does not see eye to eye with the people of Mount Kenya. I understand he is leading the pack that has signed their political obituaries. I understand that in 2027, it's going to take a miracle for Kimani Ichung'wah to see the door of parliament again, because they have a date with him. They are saying they're waiting for him. In fact, some are telling me if William Ruto had appointed new commissioners, the IEBC commissioners, Kimani Ichung'wah would be one of the very first members of parliament who will face a recall by the constituents. With that, ladies and gentlemen, there is a story that is grabbing headline. It has gone viral, and I'm looking at this story. There are very many questions around it. One, it was only aired by purportedly one media station, which is the People Daily. Whoever posted this is saying that this is from the daily newspaper, the People's Daily, and it reads, Kimani Ichung'wah stranded in Othaya after congregants walk out of church service he was attending. And for some times I thought maybe this has been choreographed because we don't have much details about it. Othaya is big. I would have really wanted to know which area exactly and which church. It would be very important to note. And I was even looking at Kimani Ichung'wah's timeline on Twitter, on Facebook, just to see if he had updated which church he attended, and there is not any. And so sometimes dealing with social media is not very easy, but this is what is said, that Kimani Ichung'wah had attended a church, and as I said, very scanty, we do not know whom he was with. And when he arose to speak, the people decided to walk out on him, and he was left with empty chairs. And the person who is doing this, I think, is drawing from what has just happened recently. We saw people walking out of county commissioners when they wanted to read the president's speech on Jamhuri Day. And the other day in Rift Valley, we also saw Kithure Kindiki suffering the same fate when people walked out of him. And I know the person who is doing this, if at all this was carried by the people daily. But ladies and gentlemen, you will understand that Kimani Ichung'wah is not new to being heckled, being booed, people walking out of him, because he's now an enemy of the people. One, as the majority leader, he represents the UDA government. And UDA government and the people, they have lost touch. People accuse the UDA government of killing people in the streets and kidnapping them. Kenyans accuse the UDA government of raising taxes. Kenyans accuse William Ruto and the UDA government, the entire brigade, that they do not look into the affairs of people. All they do is that they listen to the dictates of the international community. Currently, William Ruto is busy coercing people to subject their animals for vaccination. And many leaders have come out and they're saying, we suspect that you're injecting genetically modified kind of organism into our cows so that we will get it in the milk and we'll get it in the meat that we take. So basically, people don't associate, they don't want to associate themselves with Kimani Ichung'wah or with the UDA government. So that would inform the decision to walk out on Kimani Ichung'wah. And as I said, I really wish we have, photos or videos from the people daily or any other person. I'm trying to coordinate with the people candidate. Number two, in Mount Kenya, Kimani Ichung'wah is recognized as a traitor. They feel Kimani Ichung'wah betrayed his brother. The manner in which Rigathi Gachagua was ousted from office, to many, was malicious. And they believe that Kimani Ichung'wah was a brother who was supposed to stand by Rigathi Gachagua the same way Mount Kenya senators stood with him, so that even if Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, they can walk proudly in Mount Kenya. They can walk there without security. The people love them. You saw how the Kiambu Senator, Othaya, was protected when the police came to try and interfere with that impromptu rally after they were questioned by the DCI. But for Kimani Ichung'wah, he must work with security. He cannot go there alone. It is either he sneaks in and out because the people don't like him. And if you've seen Rigathi Gachagua walk around, you'll realize that Rigathi has got his team. The only person who's trying to complicate matters in Mount Kenya is now the battle between Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta. Who exactly is the Udamaki? William Ruto played his card and he has now confused Mount Kenya the most, because people are now divided. I have seen people say, we don't care, we will not board if Uhuru decides to shake hands with William Samoei Ruto. But then there's some news coming that Uhuru, Raila and Ruto might have met in the USA to orchestrate the removal of Rigathi Gachagua. Seems like Gachagua touched the wrong button, touching the dynasties, because William Ruto is now a dynasty. He's a dynasty, and in fact, that tag of chief hustler is gone because people now know him. He is bringing the dynasties together so that he can fight Gachagua, he can fight the people of Kenya. That confusion in Mount Kenya, I would really want to know what is happening. Those who are close to Uhuru are saying that he rejected Ruto's attempt to pocket him. But it is reported there are goats that went ahead of William Ruto, apparently to compensate him for the sheep that was stolen. But ladies and gentlemen, do you think Kimani Ichung'wah has a chance in Mount Kenya politics? And that's what I want us to look at, because I do not know whether he was chased today or people walked out on him, whether this is just a choreographed news. But do you think Kimani Ichung'wah stands a chance? Because the intention of this news is just to show that Kimani Ichung'wah is unwanted in Mount Kenya. Is it true he's unwanted? I believe so, because Kimani is now regarded as an enemy of the people. Between Kimani and Rigathi Gachagua, who can command numbers in Mount Kenya? If Kimani says today, Mount Kenya, I want you to vote for William Ruto, and then Gachagua says, no, I want you to vote for Othaya or Kalonzo, who do you think people will follow? Because from where I sit, I believe Kimani Ichung'wah is really dependent on William Ruto's re-election. If William Ruto is re-elected, then maybe he will become a minister, an ambassador, a head of a parastatal. But for the people of Kikuyu constituency, I don't know. If you are coming from Kimani's constituency and you are neutral, tell me what is happening. Do you think Kimani can be re-elected? And can he attend any church without security in Kikuyu, in any part of Mount Kenya? From what I have seen, people have been heckled. I saw Limuru MP being chased. I have seen Governor Cecil Mbarire. I have seen several members of parliament. There's one from Nyeri who are viewed to be traitors, those who supported Rigath's impeachment. There is a cat and mouse kind of game. And I think Kimani Ichung'wah is one of them. So ladies and gentlemen, as whoever gets this video first, please share with me. And I believe the people are not giving us false information that Kimani had to remain addressing empty chairs after people walked away and walked out on him.